What's the word, y'all? It's Double R the guy tapping in with y'all. So look, a lot of people been asking me, you know, along their spiritual journey, how do you get other people to wake up, or how do you get people to understand what it is you talking about, or how do you explain it to them the best way? And honestly, you can lead a water, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. And that's really key. Like you have to really realize that like a lot of shit is not even about learning. It's about realization. Like moments of realization when you really realize that's what this saying means. You know what I'm saying? Or like when your parents tell you when you were younger, you won't understand till you get older, and you don't understand till you get older. It's the same type of scenario like with the the other saying, and another thing people have to realize is that not everybody want to be woke. Not everybody want to live at the highest of their intelligence, at the highest level that they could possibly be. Some people are comfortable with living in ignorance. And that's where the phrase ignorance is bliss comes from, because when you don't know what's going on, it's blissful. And if you don't know what blissful means, it means like just amazing. Like you just in the midst of it is just so much going on. Like it's an experience. So ignorance is bliss for some people. Like when you go, for example, when you go to a magic show, there's people who do magic that know what's going on, and there's people that don't do magic that don't know what's going on. And for the people that don't know what's going on, the ignorance is blissful for them. It's enjoyable. They love the experience of not knowing of what's really going on, how the magician is actually doing it. But it may be a magician that's in the audience that knows exactly what's going on, and it's not as blissful for him because he's aware, but he has the knowledge and he can understand. So a lot of people are just here for the show. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just here to be ignorant and to be in the bliss. And that's another thing that has to be realized too, is that everybody is here on their own journey. Everybody's not here to learn the same lesson. Some people are already past, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Earth as a school, everybody's in a different grade. All right? Everybody's in a different grade. Everybody's in a different classroom. Some people in the same classroom in the same book. Some people in the classroom on the same chapter on the same page. Some people haven't even walked into the classroom yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize everybody's spiritual development and where they are in life, and practicing detachment, because it could be some of the closest people to you that don't agree or don't believe with what you believe. And as you get further in your life and in your experience, certain people may just start falling out of your life because they no longer are aligned with your frequency. And that's okay, because you shouldn't be attached to anything that's physical. You shouldn't be attached to nobody, to what it is, whatever it is, because at the end of the day, all this physicality is just an illusion, and you're really a spirit and you're really energy that continues to exist forever. So to get attached to a physical experience, to one life experience, will result in you having to relearn the same lessons. And by you holding on to other people and trying to bring them along with you on your journey, you may miss the boat to the next part of the land because you are waiting for other people to reach to your pace and reach to your level. And that may never happen because some people don't want to move at your level. Some people don't want to move at your speed. So that's what you got to realize. You have to really listen to your instinct and realize where you at as a person, and know to just keep going forward and to just keep moving, and to do what your calling is. That's why they call it a calling, because you hear a voice in your head telling you need to do something. This is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it. Yada, yada. It's just whether you decide you're going to actually listen to it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple people on my TikTok, a couple people on my Instagram, they've been asking me like, how do I get, such and such, like my sister or my brother or my mom or my dad or my cousin or my best friend or my girlfriend to understand what it is that, I'm going through, or to be a part of this journey. And some people don't want to be a part of that journey, but some people do, but they just aren't aware of it yet. And if you feel like you can get somebody to understand and they just need a little bit more motivation, that's going to come from you being an example of what it is you want them to learn. So if you want somebody to learn more about chakras and being in tune with chakra stones or understanding numerology, then you need to excel in numerology and excel in chakras, because then you will be able to explain it and then interpret it in a way that you know they will best understand. But it's about first understanding, then overstanding, then understanding. You get what I'm saying? Understanding is the point to where you understand something, but you don't know it enough to re-explain it to somebody. When you overstand something, okay, now you know it and you can explain it to somebody. But when you understand, it's when you know it, you can explain it to somebody and you can apply it to your own life. That's the understanding. So it's levels to each process of learning, and you got to realize that. But you have to practice detachment. You cannot be attached to anything emotionally. You need to learn to put your emotions in check, because that's the only way that you're going to succeed and be able to elevate. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Love. One.